All right, week 8 for Wednesday. Let's get right to it. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. So let's see what we got here. On the map scale, a half inch is equal to how many miles? And while we're at it, an inch is equal to how many miles? So we have this scale down here, and it says that a half of an inch is equal to 50 miles, and 1 inch is equal to 100 miles. So we're going to go ahead and put that in here, and I'll show you later on what we're going to be doing. Might help you out with your upcoming morning work. And that is if you measure the distance, and I have no idea if this is any of the questions that we have coming up here, but if we measure the distance, let's say from Midland to Abilene. All right, and we look at this right here. So here is 1 inch, and then we have a half inch. Okay, so the distance from Midland to Abilene is 1.5 inches, which, if we look at the map scale down here, that's 150 miles. So what you do is you use a map scale to help you determine the distance between 2 points. Okay, so that is how that map scale works. It hopefully will help you with Thursday's work. Let's take a look here at our seashells. Maria is proud of her seashell collection. She has 9 boxes of seashells. The first box has 1 shell in it. The second box has 2 shells in it. The third box has 3, and so on. How many seashells does Maria have in all 9 boxes? Well, this is a pattern. Okay, so the first box has 1, the second box has 2, so on and so forth. So we have 9 boxes, so we're going to go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we can go ahead and add all those up, and that would be just fine. Okay, 9 plus 8, okay, that's like 16, 17, then 17 plus 7. But what I'm hoping that you see here is a pattern. Okay, look here. 1 and 9, that gives me 10. 2 and 8, that also gives me 10. 3 and 7, that gives me 10. 4 and 6, that gives me 10. And then we're left with just the 5. So when we add those up, 10, 20, 30, 40, 5. 45 shells in all. All right. Math practice. 20 plus 36. Come on now. You should know by now I'm going to say, put it right here so that we are lined up with our place value. That's going to give us 56. And then right here, that is going to give us 8. Mark the units of measure used to measure water, the units of measurement for water. Well, we measure it in gallons, cups, liters, and ounces. And remember, ounces is one of those really strange ones because we use it to measure both mass and volume or just liquid. Okay? Or solids, to be quite honest with you. All right. So I would say go with those, and you'd be okay. Fill in the correct symbol. 314 is greater than 304. Jack rode the bus to see his grandmother on Saturday. It was 16 blocks from his house there and 16 blocks back home. How many blocks did he travel? Well, this is a simple addition problem. That's going to give us 32. All right. Harry's shirt is too small for his brother to borrow. Oh, there's some tricky ones in here. Got Harry apostrophe S. So Harry's shirt is, this is the wrong word, too small, T-O-O, for his brother to borrow, period. All right. The score of the baseball game was Dolphins 0, Hawks 7. I'll capitalize the first letter in a sentence. Score of the baseball game was, and because this is a mascot to a specific team, that needs to be capitalized. Hawks needs to be capitalized. And then we have a period at the end. Where do the following events probably take place? Everyone is supposed to stay seated, some face forward, and hold their backpacks on their laps. That could be in a couple of different places. Maybe a bus. Maybe an airplane. I don't really know where else. Oh, how about this one? Maybe in a classroom? You know what? That's a very interesting one right there. So, why don't you, if you have something different for 3, let me know. Send it to me in a It's Learning message or something like that. Again, I do these things, and I do not have an answer key in front of me. So the first time I see them is normally about the first time that you see them too. So go down a slide one at a time. Well, this is going to be easy enough. This is a playground. And this analogy here. Steak is to dinner as cereal is to breakfast. Most likely, we are eating cereal for breakfast. All right. Let's get to our minute activities here. Circle the name of this shape. This is an octagon. 8 sides. A $50 worth, 50 cents. 8 cups is equal to, is it 4? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to come back and check on that one. So, 2 cups. I think it's actually 2 pints. You know what? We'll check it here in just a second. 16 divided by 4 is 4. The perimeter of the shape is 9. True or false? Well, perimeter is the adding of the sides. So 3 plus 3 plus 3. And that is true. 5 times 6 is 30. And 6 plus 6, that's 12. 8 and 9. Let's look at the excuse me, I had to sneeze there for a second. Looking at the bar graph here, which snack is the least popular? Cheese. Which snack is the most popular? Chips. And which two snacks are liked equally? Looks like popcorn and fruit. Okay. And now to the minute grammar. Circle the common nouns and underline the proper noun. Frank, you know what? I'm going to go through this here. Let's see. Frank wants to learn how to fly planes. Barbara knows how to knit sweaters. The bunny chased Cindy back and forth. Judy exercised at the park. My sister is going to Smith College. There are a lot of boats in Lake Lanier. Our class is studying Abraham Lincoln. That man is from New Orleans. My birthday is not until November. And Eve finally moved back home. Now, why would I do that? Well, I wanted to get all the common or the proper nouns done first. Now we go to the common nouns. Common nouns can sometimes be a little bit difficult to find. So Frank wants to learn how to fly planes. Barbara knows how to knit sweaters. The bunny chased Cindy back and forth. Judy exercises at the park. My older sister is going to Smith College. There are a lot of boats in Lake Lanier. Our class is studying Abraham Lincoln. That man is from New Orleans, and my birthday is not until November. Eve finally moved back home. All right, let's get back to this one right here. And I'm going to have to use one of my resources here and see if we can't get this figured out. I will put something up on the web page for us to have so we can always have this. But in the meantime, I will need to use this right here. Okay, Google. How many cups are in a pint? Let's try this again. Hey Google, how many pints are in 8 cups? Oh, I was close. I knew it was either 2 or 4, and it is 4. 4 pints. Boy, I'm going to have to do a little bit of memorizing myself on stuff like that. So, all right. So there's your Wednesday, week 8 morning work done. Good luck, and see you later on.